you guys? It's me, Cat91, and I'm here to give you my impressions of this game. The storyline is pretty well done. Now, I don't want to go into detail about the story because if I try to give you the details of the story, one, I'll be spoiling by accident, and two, this video would take too long. The story starts at the beginning of the game. If you didn't pay attention at the beginning of the game, you will be freaking lost. You guys probably heard from all review sites. The game is too linear. It's too linear. It's too linear. It's too linear. GameSpot, it's too linear. Game trailers, too linear. IGN, too linear. And the truth is, yes, it's too linear. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing. First of all, you go down the corridor, and bam, monster battle. Turn left, bam, monster battle. You keep going on, monster battle. So it's basically corridor, you got your battles, you go left, you go right sometimes they'll mislead you off into a different direction and have you go into a freaking dead end that was there for no reason. It was misleading. I know that it's a dead end, but I go there anyway just to see if there's any treasure lying. Now, the linearity in this game is not really all that bad. What I define linearity is after every battle you fight, you gain your health back. Everything is A-okay. And right off the back, I noticed, like at the beginning of the game, right after I finished a little fight or anything, like with a monster, I tried to go into my options and try to cure myself. No, you are fully replenished. All of your life is there. And that kind of ticked me off because I like surviving on the edge. Like, you get done with a freaking epic fight, you're literally limping to the next fight. But, I didn't feel that with this game. I literally could button mash my way all the way through and whoop the crap out of those monsters. Now, another thing, the battling system. The battling system, first you start off at the beginning of the game, you're just attacking. You're just attacking yourself. You have, all by yourself, you just have these little, different command slots or whatever you have to do to attack. Now, as the story progresses on, you will be able to control your party members by assigning them roles. Like, one person could be your tank, the person that defends all this stuff. One person could be your medic, the person that sits up there and cures stuff. You could have your buffer, the person that sits up there and casts haste or anything or something like that. And there could be your status element person, whereas status and element person. The element person sits up there and casts all the spells, and your status person will cast probably slow or poison on the enemy. Now, all of those roles are pretty well done, and let me just tell you, you guys, you do control one person, but assigning them different roles makes you feel like you're controlling your whole team. If I was to compare this game to any other Final Fantasies, it'd probably be Final Fantasy IV for its gauge startup time, because you had to wait for your gauge to rise in order to attack the opponent. Like, even if you went to the bathroom and you came back, you'll notice that some of your HP is gone due to the fact that a monster has been attacking while you was gone. Another game that I would compare this to is Final Fantasy X for its worldwide environment. Now, you guys will probably bash me and flame me for this, but Final Fantasy X was also linear too. The only reason why this game set apart from Final Fantasy 13 as not being linear is because it has shops and other places to go to and other people to talk to. And lastly, another game that I would compare this to is Final Fantasy 12 for its MMORPG kind of feel. Now, it does kind of feel like an MMO, and these are all the main Final Fantasies that I feel that Final Fantasy 13 could be compared to. It took all the way up to the freaking 25-hour mark for me to get my butt kicked by this boss like at least 10 times. in order for this game to get good. Because honestly, I was on the verge of selling it until I fought this boss. And all these monsters that come after the boss are dead on hard. You need to use your strategy in order to beat them. Now, it's a pretty good game, you guys. If you are going to buy this game, you guys need to go in with a clean slate. You can't think this is the next Final Fantasy game, because if you do, you're going to be screwed. You're going to think that this is the next series. You need to go into this game thinking that it's a completely different RPG. Now, me, I'm a hardcore Final Fantasy fan myself. I played Final Fantasy 3. I played Final Fantasy 4. I have 6 and 5, which I haven't really beaten yet, but I played those as well, and I beat Part 10, which I don't have. If you played those games and expecting it to be like one of these Final Fantasy games, no. You need to come in with a clean slate. You will not play the game probably that much. One thing I have to mention, when you get near the end of the game, that's when it starts to open up and starts to get more difficult. I heard people said they clocked in 60 hours on the game, but I'm at the 25-hour mark, and I'm on, I think I'm on chapter 10 or 11. And there's only 13 chapters within the game, so I don't see how they could clock in 60 hours unless they were sitting up there to level grinding. But other than that, this game is awesome. If I had to rate it anything right now, I would probably give it what the reviewers been giving it, and that's like an 8.7 or something. I don't want to say this is an actual review because I haven't fully beaten the game yet, so I can't really give you a full opinion. From me, this is Kid91 signing out. I will catch you guys later. Peace. Hey you guys, it's me, Kid91, and I'm here to give you my impressions of this game, Final Fantasy 13. Now, I don't want to give you guys any details on the story. Hey you guys, it's me, Kid91, and I'm here to give you my impressions of this game, Final Fantasy 13. Now, right off the bat, the storyline is excellent, but I don't want to give you guys any